Okay folks, it's a cracker of a sunny day, even though it's got a bit of a wind chill factor to it. Let's see how we go with this. New micro SD card in this phone. Yeah, I did heaps of public demos, and I'm just back in the bedroom now with this new card. Trying to get that to focus, sorry. I'll just look at that later. Yeah, my fingernails are getting really long. You can hear them tapping on the panel. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we've got. We've got here Merry Christmas, and we're going to open it up and see. It's got the original people's name in there. And basically, yeah, I found this by the side of the road. A whole bunch of Christmas cards and shit. And I figured I'd souvenir it and use it as a demo piece. Haha. Well, it's good to get some more use out of something before you recycle it. But I'm pretty sure it was meant to go to landfill, which is really sad. So let's see how this goes. I really hope to get in touch with Luigi by Christmas. This Christmas in December. Christmas in July has been and gone. That looks really interesting, but it's not what I want. Yeah, Christmas in July went barely without a squeak. Barely with a squeak. It was just, I missed it. I was hoping to celebrate it, however much I can't celebrate life without Luigi because I'm lonely. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 so I can get in touch with Luigi and put the past behind me that I fucked up when I was very young. So yeah. Yeah, it's not looking as good as I'd like it to. Looks like it could be something. I do think maybe less enlargement. Maybe a little bit less enlargement. I actually think it looks shit house as a positive image. I think we're going to make it a negative image. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is brought to you by Kids Helpline. I had a friend who was sexually abused as a child and a teenager, and she was really in a bad way because of it, and she used to rely on Kids Helpline to get her through the dark periods in her life, and they were really nice people, the Kids Helpline. I think that looks really good. So the Kids Helpline was a real help to my friend. She died in 2004, Christmas Eve, and she's basically, I do believe she's in a happier place now. But she was really a survivor She was a fighter, and she just ploughed on, even though she suffered heaps, and people sometimes told her it was her fault. People often from church, which was really cruel, because people at church should be more understanding of people who've been through sexual abuse. Sometimes there were the odd occasions where one of these church people, or some of them, would say it was her fault, that her stepfather raped her and abused her. And really, that's just not acceptable. And I really find, as a Christian, I'm an unchurched Christian, folks, but I find as a Christian that was disgusting what they did. To tell her it was her fault, that's just not on. I don't know why. She just wanted to hear that it wasn't her fault, and it wasn't. She didn't deserve that sort of treatment. No child or teenager deserves to be sexually abused and raped and psychologically damaged and emotionally damaged, I think, as well, in relation to the abuse. So it's just not acceptable, folks. And his stepfather used to make Christmas a horrible time for her, even though she was a devout Christian and she loved her God. Well, basically, she hated Christmas because the stepfather would spoil it for her and say, this sexual abuse, this rape is my gift. Not in words, but in actions. So he used to tell her it was his gift, his Christmas gift to her, to rape her and to abuse her. I mean, what a fuckwit. You know, I hope he rots. He's a disgusting man. And he was a disgusting man. I don't think it's likely he's still alive now. It's been a long time, and he was quite an old man, but he was a disgusting person. And yeah, he didn't deserve to treat her like that. So, but she was very strong, and I had my own problems as well. And she was very kind to me. She was very kind, and she tried to stand up for me as well in my own battles. I had battles of my own that were almost drowning me. They were drowning me. I couldn't escape what I had. I had my own troubles. And I've just got a phone call from the photocopier company coming through, but I can't answer it now because I'm busy, as you can see, demoing, but they'll understand. I'll ring them back. I'll return their call when I'm finished. So I hate when the phone rings and I'm videoing, but I'll just let it ring and let it go. It's gone now, but they'll understand. They know that sometimes they do catch me in the mix. This is for the meter reading, I do think, to keep the service agreement going. Now that looks shit house. That looks too green. Way too green. But yeah, it was really unfair for her that she had to tolerate the crap that she tolerated from him. And he was a really nasty stepfather, and he made Christmas a misery for her. Even though she loved the message behind Christmas, what's called the real meaning of, well, what Christians call the real meaning of Christmas, the little boy child. But we're not going to go and get into all this religious stuff, folks. This is not a religious channel. We're talking here. We're busy making demos. Don't worry, I am a practicing Christian, but at the same time, I don't want to be Bible bashing and all that sort of shit, so don't worry. I'm not going to say anything horrible. But anyway, this is coming up looking quite nice. I do think this one looks a bit better. I like that slightly more green look, but then that blue look looks nice too. So I think we'll run with that one. But basically, yeah, this person, I won't name her, but she's been through a lot. And I'm really happy that she no longer has to live with the horrible legacy of her stepfather's abuse anymore. She's in a happy place. You could call it heaven. But yeah, she's in a happy place, and I'm really happy for her, and I know she's happy, and she'll never have to remember a single iota of this shit. She doesn't have to put up with this shit anymore, and I'm really happy for her, and I've got things to do in my life. I'm not ready to die. I'm not afraid of dying, folks, like I had been for more than 21 years. But at the same time, the strange thing is, I'm not afraid of dying, but the thing is, I am not ready to die because I've got a bucket list that's bursting at the seams. One of the things I want to do is to redesign the photocopier from scratch. That'll be my main gift to the world, and to help others with the money I earn through this endeavour, to make people happy, to cheer people up, to make people, when they go to the office, they can feel confident that their machine will work seamlessly and will not be a burden on them when things go wrong, even when things go wrong. So, that's going to be my main contribution to the world, will be to redesign the photocopier, folks, and to give most of the money away to good causes. So, let's see how we go with this. Anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.